Hello everybody and welcome back into Green Hell. It's been a long time. Yeah, much longer than I said it was going to be. I had some time off and then I was enjoying my time off, so I had some more time off. Just sat back, tried to relax a bit and yeah, just did stuff around the house with the family and things like that. So finally decided that it was time to start getting back into just gaming in general. Had a bit of time off from that as well. Suffering from a lot of migraines, so gaming and migraines don't sort of go hand in hand too well. So anyway, decided to get back into it. I've been started getting into some stuff. I've got a new Xbox, got the Series X. So I set that up last week. I've managed to get one on launch day, which was pretty exciting. So I've got that set up. I actually started playing Call of Duty Warzone. Pretty rubbish at that at the moment, but it is a lot of fun. Grabbed Black Ops Cold War as well. Haven't started that yet though. But yeah, there's been so many games that I've grabbed. And so it was time to start getting back into it. So that also means time to start getting back into Green Hell, because you all know how much I love this game. So what I wanted to do this time, rather than just, I am going to do a build though, because you know that's what I love to do. But this is going to start off a little bit differently. I was looking through the achievements, because I still haven't got all the achievements myself yet. But there is one that I do have that only 0.4% of the players have got at this point still, and the achievements have been out for quite a few months now, and that is to find 60 locations, points of interest, whatever you want to call them, on the map. Now say, I have already done that, so I thought what I'd do is I'd actually do that. I'm going to go around the entire map, find everything from scratch, discover everything from scratch again, and find all 60 points. So in case there is anybody there who is interested in doing that achievement, I'll show you where all those points are. And also along the way, say a bit of a, I suppose, kind of a tutorial type of thing of when I start a new game. This is what I do to get started. The main things I like to get on my person first, the things I find most important to get organised with first. And luckily enough, we have booted in to the game in the best starting, personally, the best starting location in the game, which of course is my beloved cocaine camp. It's my beloved cocaine camp because it is the best place to build. I absolutely love building here. I did a mammoth base here before I ever started doing videos on YouTube. I had built a big base here already. As you can see part of that if you go back to the beginning of my videos. If you're interested, you can see how it ended up. So I want to build another base here, but a different design, because I've got a couple of ideas for that already. So again, I have everything turned off again, not because I don't want to fight tribes and big cats and caimans and all that sort of stuff, but I want to focus a little bit more on what to do with as far as getting yourself around the map, being safe. I know that being safe with predators and all that is a completely type of thing, but things to help you not get caught out in locations without somewhere to sleep, without having some water on you and things like that. So I have done nothing other than just walk down the hill up there. I spawned in just behind that big tree there. So I've got nothing unlocked. I've got no map. See, I'm pressing my map button. I've got no map. Nothing in my bag at all. So off we go. So first thing, pick up a stick. So yes, we're going to start seeing all the things will be unlocking as we go. So this is small stick stands. So every time I do something, something's going to unlock. So it's been ages since I started a new one, and some things have changed since I last started a new game, which I will tell you about. So of course we have the beloved pot, the stupid spoon, which has no use in the game still whatsoever. Some charcoal, and now you'll notice we did unlock this grill here. Of course we can't cook on this grill, but this does unlock the let's have a look. Notebook. Oh, sorry, notebook. There we go. So we've unlocked the fire. Well, I think we already had the grill rack. This is what unlocks from finding this griller here. So what have we unlocked? Okay, I think all that stuff is already unlocked. You don't need to do anything to unlock any of that. They're already unlocked. So we've just unlocked the small stick stand ourselves, and these are the basic things that the book gives you of how to do these 3 things. Some of the things that I already know what to do, some of them I'll be able to do, some of them I won't be able to do because I don't have the blueprint. So that's another reason why you have to walk around the map, is to unlock everything else. So, right, important, first map piece. So here we go. We've got one location. But this part of the map, there's many locations to unlock. So we'll be doing that. What else? Now, just not important for the moment, but every time you do see something when you start, pick it up, because you're not sure what you may or may not unlock. Now, I haven't unlocked anything with that yet because okay, I'll drop that again. I've done that in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter. Let's just continue going around. Right, so here we have the water collector. So we're obviously going to want to put our pot under there for now, so we do have water. There's a regular stick, so we've got our regular stand will unlock. We've also unlocked the bamboo water collector. So many things unlock fast. So we've got the water collector and the bamboo water collector. You don't need to go around harvesting bamboo or anything to unlock the different types as far as they're concerned. But within the stick stands, yes you do. Keep hitting the wrong button then. So what are we going to find in here? We've got our bag. Oh, that's a first. They've changed that. Back in my other games, these bags have stuff. These bags have stuff that continue to respawn food in them. That's interesting. It's better, I think. Candy bar. Oops, what else have we got here? Oh, bone knife. Excellent. So we've got a knife. We've got some juice, and that's it. And another candy bar. That's very different than how it used to be. Now we've got our first aid box and a lot of pills. We won't really need pills with this walkthrough, but it really bugs me. This microwave, you can open it and not use it. I mean, yeah, I get there's Coke in there, but we could have taken the Coke out. Still. What else have we got around? There's a couple of tribal arrows, which will of course be handy. Some coca leaves. Again, can't do anything with those. Oof. I don't think I've ever come across 3 tribal arrows. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever come across 4 tribal arrows. Oh wow. Bonus. Alright, big stone. Let's pick it up first. Right, so that's unlocked our big stone stand. Alright, so let's drop it. And we're going to harvest this up. web. Oh, unlocked small planting box. Oh, okay. I wonder why. That's interesting because, nice. Oh, maybe it's just because of the stands. I would have thought we wouldn't have got these till we'd cut some trees down, actually. This is new, so I haven't started a new game in ages. So yeah, so because we've, oh, I don't like how this is set up. I can't get over 4 tribal arrows. That's fantastic. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to craft up, because I always like to have a stone blade going, because I like to get those, put that one there, and where do I usually have my blade? Is it 2 or 3? Oh, I can't remember. We'll put it in 2 for now. And that's because that's 100%. So, actually, no. What I might do is I'm going to leave that as a backup. And I'm going to use this, and then so I can keep leveling that up to get that leveled up faster. Alright, so far, oh, there's one other thing. Oh, I've just seen some nuts drop. Of course, always pick up nuts. They're excellent source of fat, and fairly light. Oh, goodness me, already. I'm obviously not set up for a fire yet, which I actually should, because, oh, they're cuties. I should get set up for a fire, to be honest. Well, there's one thing. When we picked up that large... No, we didn't. Oh, we have to actually discover the stone ring. That's right. That's okay. Alright, so what we might do is our usual spot here. This spot here is rainproof. So it is an excellent spot to make a fire. So we'll just go and find some more. What's the time? Not too bad. Alright, so let's go and grab a quick drink. Now, I'm being a little bit slack here. There is something that I always do, and this one will do. Oh, I went for 2 automatically with that, so I must nearly always have that in 2. Alright, then you can see over there on the right hand side of the screen, my blades are going up from usage. Alright, let's just pick up the sticks. It's a strange place for a stick to fall. But with this, so now we've picked up the stick. All this stuff, although you've cut that down, most of the stuff you still have to actually pick it up in order for it to become what you want. Here I'm just making a really basic spear, which I believe the spear goes on 3. Now, the reason why is because the cocaine camp is an excellent location for coconut trees. Coconut trees have coconuts. Coconuts will make us Bidens. So, and also keep your eyes on the ground as well, around the base of some of these trees for fallen coconuts. That goes for any location that you spawn into. Look for coconut trees, so you can create yourself a Biden fairly as soon as you get in. And if you can find a second coconut, harvest that one and create coconut halves, so that you can put it on a fire to get clean water. Now, I will just grab this heart of palm. Of course, it's the one with the orange around the top. Oops. This blade will wear out extremely quickly, so I will have to make sure that I grab some more rocks when I see them. Now, you can also, see, now we've picked up the leaves, we've unlocked the palm stand. Now, we don't actually need these here at the cocaine camp just because there are mattresses here that you can sleep on. Otherwise, we would need these to make a bed. Just a regular bed on the ground. It's easier to find palm leaves than it is to find banana leaves in a lot of locations. I'm not seeing any oops, although I'm not looking on the ground either. I'm not seeing any bidens. Well, it'd be nice if the trees created bidens, wouldn't it? I'm not seeing any coconuts. Okay, I'm going to go and have to. We'll just check over here. Now, we're near the water. Yes, the cocaine camp has the worst water in the game. It's gross. But we don't need to wash ourselves, but I will. But what we'll do here is take the mud, because that is going to unlock a whole load of things for us now. We'll just drop it again because we don't need it. But it's just mainly to unlock stuff. Oh, this lack of coconuts is disturbing. So we're not going to be able to leave here until we find a couple of coconuts because we have to have bidens. Although it is the rainy season, so we can almost put our pot down for water, but I prefer to have a couple of bidens. Oh, a bird's nest. If you see these at the beginning of the game, take them, because what they do is they create, it puts the bird's nest here into your bag. You have 3 slots here. That's for fibrous materials, and you can light your fire with them. Now this, I haven't seen any, but mainly because I'm walking around looking like this, looking for coconuts. See all the mud items that are still unlocking? There's a lot. Oh, there's another thing I've been very remiss in doing, is grabbing rope. It's one of the first things I normally do, is make sure I have a full backpack of rope, because when you're first starting out, you might need to be creating weapons, and you need rope for a few of them. Oh, there's another stone, so let's harvest that one up, because our blade is fairly low. Now, this, I don't know, you want to call these tomatoes, or do you want to call them oranges? They're more orange colour, I understand. But anyway, you see those? Pick them up. They give you carbs and hydration. It's only a small amount of hydration, but we're full on rope now. Still not seeing any coconuts in any trees. They've obviously not spawned in at the beginning of this game, so we'll have to we'll just have to make do with our pot for water for now. Perhaps in the morning, because it is getting oh yeah, it's 5:30. What we'll do is we'll pick up how many? We've got a fair few sticks, so we've got enough to get our fire going, and hopefully that peccary will still be in the trap. Now, here we go. Now, I haven't seen any Moliniera plants yet. There's one. Let's grab that first. Alright, grab you, then go back here and grab this. This is a tobacco plant with these really pretty pink flowers. Okay. Right, so what we've got here is that's an anthill there that shouldn't be active because of the game setting I've got going. Oh, there's a bird feather, nice. I haven't come across any birds yet either, so I haven't been able to get a any feathers. For those new to the game, this is a carcass. Gross. But it has maggots, and it also has, oops, a bone. Now you might think, okay, bone, how exciting. When you're new to the game and you don't have a lot of options for sleeping, and you might get tired quickly and you might fall down and faint a lot, you are susceptible to getting worms, which if not dealt with fast, you can die. So what I like to do when I first boot in a game is, if I find a carcass, which is the easiest way to come across a bone at first, harvest it up, and what you will do is you'll create bone needles. Now if you get worms from fainting onto just regular ground like this, you can use that worm. Use the needle to prick the worm, because it looks gross. Oh no, the pecky's, oh damn. Let's reset that trap. I left it too long. You can use the needle to pierce the worm blister. Looks a bit like a nasty blister. You can use it to pierce the blister and then put a bandage on it. If you haven't left it too long. If you've left it too long, it can get infected. Oh, one stick short. And there's usually a few sticks around here. Well, there we go. Although I've got nothing to cook on it, have I? So, not very exciting. What I will also do though, is now that we've created that, we'll build a grill rack over the top. Whoops, wrong button. Oh, it just wants to stay there, does it? Okay, so what do we need for that? 6 long sticks. I just realised I cut down that tree around here and only took the one long stick. Where were we? Here. It should have been. Ah, there it is. Oh wait, let's just drop that for a sec. Grab that and that. I knew there had to be more sticks. They all landed up here, that's why. Come on. Now somewhere around here still, there's one thing I've not found. Is there should be a rusty machete here at the cocaine camp. Yeah. It does tend to change locations sometimes. Sometimes it's like in one of these poles. Sometimes it's sitting on top of here. Sometimes it's over in that area over there where I... Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Let's see how we're going. Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll eat these. So that's 6 carbs and 8 hydration. That's pretty good. They go off fairly fast, so we're not doing too badly actually. Just put that there. We'll leave one of these cans, I think, for the morning. We don't need to worry too much about getting that completed right now because we've got no meat to put on there. Let's just have another quick look around and see if we can find that machete. Do you know what I think last time I did a game here? I didn't... Oh, it could... I'm wondering if... it could be because I'm not actually playing... You know, I don't have predators and all that on. I wonder if I don't get the machete because of that. Yeah. Sometimes here... Oh, there's another can. Okay. No, I'm not seeing it. I'm wondering if that could be a reason why. Oh, bag of nuts. That's excellent source of fats. So, what are we doing? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock is actually a good time to sleep. If you do your full 8 hours from 10 o'clock, yeah, 6 o'clock is an excellent time to get up, I reckon. You've got just about when the sun's coming up, so you've got enough light to start going about your business. So, let's see. Yeah, let's have this. Alright, let's check. What have we got? 1 day and night. Right, we're going to need... There we go, 15 proteins. How did that do us? Not that well. Let's just have the other can of that. That's better. And we'll have a nut. These bars, they will not go off. The cans won't go off, and the orange juice won't go off. So, at the beginning of not very English, at the beginning of the game, if you can get your hands on some of those, they're excellent to be carrying around the map when you start. Especially if you can't find coconuts. So, did we get up? Yeah, we're in a really good spot right now. So, let's go around. Let's have a look on the ground for coconuts. Oh, we've got a peccary in the trap. Right, so what we're going to do is we'll harvest him up. Yeah, it's a bit bloody. If you haven't seen it before, poor peccary. I'm actually a vegetarian in real life. But there is actually an achievement within the game, which is to be vegan for 25 days, I think it is. I have figured out how to do it. It is going to take a long time to actually get that done, just because it's the protein, obviously, that you need to keep you going. Because if you can't just live on the other stuff, you do have to keep your protein levels up. And if you don't, you will die. So you have to figure out all the sources of protein that there are from vegetable sources, and have a massive stash of those. What I should have done then, because I've got those bones, is to make... let's take 2 of those, is to make my favourite axe, which is, bizarrely, it's bone axe. I just love it. I think it's a cool axe, and I will have a couple of bones. That's another good use for bones, is to make that bone axe. So we'll put our bone axe on, and we'll get some of these, so we can get that dry griller. That's right, griller going, and we can cook up that meat. Now, I can cook it on the fire, obviously. Oh, I don't want to pick you up just yet. But if I grill it, it will give it a little bit longer shelf life. So you've got... Oh, we're full already. Okay. So you've got your food that you cook on the fire. Is the quickest way to cook, but it also lasts the shortest amount of time. Then you've got grilled food, and then you've got dried food. The dried food takes the longest to dry, obviously, because it does take quite a while, but that food lasts, is it 4 days, I think, dried food. It's definitely worth getting a dryer. Now, at the moment, we do not have the dryer blueprint, and it is not something you can build without the blueprint. Where did that long stick go? Okay. You must have the blueprint for that. Funny thing is, it is just over there. It is not far away at all, but there's a grapple point between us and it, and we do not have a grapple gun. And one more stick. And I think this one here will do nicely. So we need a grapple gun first. And that is somewhere where we'll go on one of our travelling points. Where'd that go? Up there. Alright. There we go. I'll just drop you there now. Now, with the last update, with the update that they did where they brought the stands in, long sticks, wooden long sticks and wooden logs no longer despawn on the ground at all. Oh, do you know what we've not done? We've not made a... Now, I'll do the one in the book to show you. Where is it? Over here. There's two that we can do right now. We've got the hand drill. So we need a stick and a small stick. So, craft and craft. So there's the hand drill. This is actually an achievement, is to craft all three. Is it 3? Or is it 4? I think it's 3, because there's only 3 as far as I remember. There's the hand drill, and then there is... Now, you will come across one of these in a location, the tribal fire starter, which if you don't know how to make it already, you will come across a blueprint for it and then be able to make it. But this is one of the things that I remember how to do, and you can do it beforehand. You're not locked into not being able to do it because you don't have the blueprint. So what I will do now, with these, the fire starters, this one, there's a third one. It's probably not unlocked. This is the tribal fire starter we've just unlocked. There's one. What's it called? Because you need a bow, like a bow and arrow bow, and you need a plank. And you might need one other thing. Can't remember because I don't make it very often because it's heavy. So it's the trade-off between this. The hand drill uses a lot of stamina and is slower to light. The tribal fire starter, less time to start and less stamina. And the bow fire starter uses a lot less stamina, but to actually carry it around is a fair bit more weight. So that's a trade-off you need to decide if you're willing to make or not. I prefer just the fire starter because the tribal fire starter, once it breaks, it's easy to find 2 sticks, 2 ropes, and off you go. If you break your bow one, you need to have a bow, you need to have a plank, and not something that everybody's kind of got on them straight away. Right, now, I've only got my bird nest on me at the moment. So we'll light this with this, and then I'll show you one more thing, then we'll call this episode. Right, so let's get our mate. I'm actually going to put it up here so that it takes, it will take longer to cook, but it will last longer in my bag. If I had other meat, I could put that there. So we'll just see. We can always just check the trap again because some days this trap will go off. See, it will go off and it will go off, and you'll end up with way too much meat. The last base I built here, I think I ended up with 5 dryers, and they were all full of meat. It was an excessive amount of meat, but there were some days I just never bothered to reset the trap because there was so much meat. So we'll put that on there. Now, the other thing I was going to show you is when you first load into the game, you want to find the Molinera leaves because they make bandages, which is very important. Now, with the tobacco leaf that I harvested, you get 2 leaves, so you can craft that with a bandage and then make a tobacco dressing. Now, depending on what type of injuries you get, different dressings work better with different. Like if you fall from a height and you get a scrape, you can only use I had either a tobacco dressing or a lily dressing on me once, and I couldn't put it on there. It required a basic one like this, so I had to go around and try and find another Molinera one. But I'm really not going to need bandages in this unless I fall over or I walk on a fire, because I've got no predators set on. So what I want to show you here is if you're starting into the game and you can't find dried leaves, you can't find nests, if you find any of these, you can harvest it up and it will give you fibre. And I will do this one as well. And that gives me fibre and the Molinera flower. Now I've got a Molinera one and I've got a tobacco one. This tobacco flower is now dry, and if I had a small planting box, I could plant it and grow myself a new plant. But that happens with all of these, all the flowers, the ones that the Molinera, the tobacco, the lily plants, which we've not come across yet. And then there's another one which I can never remember the name of. Tall purpley green thing, really pretty. All of those you can create. Here we go. So I've now got 2 lots of fibre. So if you're ever short on the dry grass to start your fire with, if you find Molinera or anything, you don't need them for bandages, make them into fibres. It's the easiest way. It's not something I knew when I first started the game. I was running around trying to find, I was cutting down, for instance, here at the cocaine camp is awesome because I will eventually cut all these down, and all of these, I'll show you. Hopefully this won't break. Right, this gives me, where are I? This small leaf pile. Now that's huge in your bag, and it weighs 200 grams or 200 ounces if you're somewhere that doesn't use that. Sorry, I use kilos and stuff like that, so that's what I will be using. This, I'm not going to carry it around, I don't need to. You can leave these will dry. See the timer here? 11 hours and 44 minutes. At the end of 11 hours and 44 minutes, you will get dried leaves, and those you can use to put on your fire, to start your fire. So, they've just realised they've got the same. I honestly thought the stuff on the griller had a different time rate on it. Oh crap, now I've got all this bloody... Oh, I'm getting confused between the griller and the smoker. I haven't come across the smoker yet either. Smoker's not too far. It's the smoker, so you've got the fire and the griller here. They give you 2 days, just under 2 days. Smoker gives you 3 days, and the dry gives you 4 days. Right. Okay, so we'll just wait for this. And now here, this is also what you've got to look out for, is your weight. You've got a limit of 50 kilos, pounds. You see, meat is heavy. I'm not going to take all this meat with me. Not since I've got this can, but I can, but we'll see. How are we going food-wise? Obviously, we could eat one now. No problems. Now, as for this fire, I would really like to find a coconut. Because I shouldn't walk away while that meat's on there. What I might do, though, is I might put a couple more sticks on there. That's not too bad. Right. If this burns out, I can pick up some charcoal and some campfire ash. Great. You do need them both. I'm not saying you don't. But then if you want to Then if you want to rebuild your fire, you've got to gather up all your sticks in that again. But if you can put your fire out, everything will still be there. So you can restock your fire. If you've only got a few leaves, a few sticks on you can restock your fire to full. Then all you need is to relight it again. You don't actually have to rebuild it if you put your fire out. I am not seeing anything in the trees. So, let's go over here a little bit more. Now, this tree here drops nuts. Very important because the nuts are good. But you'll also see these dried leaves here. At the start of the game, like now, if you need dried leaves for starting your fire, you can cut this down and you can collect these, and I think you get 4 dried leaves off it. Also, though, you have to think, is this somewhere I'm going to come back to, and do I want to keep the tree for the nuts? That's another trade-off, but it is a good source of dried leaves in the start of the game. Oh, there we go. Right. So, got a couple of options. If you had a bow, I can easily make a bow. I've got arrows. I should do that with that other. Okay. There we go. So, I've used my, obviously I just used my spear then. Okay, so now we've got our Biden. Oh, I've said it again. We've not quite got a Biden. What I want to do is I want to get this other one out of the tree first. Now, I'm using my spear, so I'm using my mouse scroll button. I press it, let it go, and there they come down. And usually they come down in exactly the same spot. Right. Now, if, oh, I'm heavy now. Okay. Right, what we want to do is we do want to hurry back though, because it's raining. Now, a few things you can do with coconuts. All of them useful. So first things first, we want to create a Biden with one of them. So you've got all these options when you right click on it. I want to drink it, so I'm probably a bit thirsty. Now, I just want to craft, grab a rope, and I've now made a Biden. Excellent. Second thing you can do, drink it again. Never waste the water, always drink it. Right, now I want to harvest it. So what this will do is it'll break it into half for me, and it's still got the flesh. Now you've got 2 options here. You can eat just like this, and what that's done is I've eaten the inside out and I've got the shell, which I can now drop, and that will gather water. Or I can harvest it rather than eat it, still get the shell, but now I've actually got the flesh on me that I can eat at a later time. The flesh you can eat raw, or can cook it up, lasts longer, so you can take it with you. So coconuts are excellent to have. Now this, I'm going to craft this up, oops, into a bow. Weak bow, really useless, but I've got those tribal arrows on me, so now I've got the main weapons that you need. An axe, a blade, a spear, and a bow. Bow trap, nice. Let's see what else we've, oh, I wonder now, have we unlocked, whoops, we'll see all these cool things we've unlocked. Oh no, it's this one. Spear, hand drill. Now I've unlocked the bow. No, we need the plank still, I think, to unlock that plank. The plank bow fire starter. God, I wish I could remember what it was called. What else? have we got here? Oh yes, all the mud items that we've unlocked. Just because we picked up the mud from the river. We've unlocked our shower. And the bow trap, that's what we just unlocked because we created the bow. And what else here? Oh, nice. Rope stands. Excellent. So yeah. And we are done, I reckon. So let's just get our coconut off there. Now, oh, I'm heavy again. We need to eat something. So let's eat. We're only a tiny bit over. Let's just eat that because that's what put us over. Right, so I want to put my fire out. These bowls, the coconut bowls hold 10 water. So I can grab my coconut, put it there, and now I've got 10 water in my Biden. Oh, I'm overweight again just as I pick that water up. But what I want to do is I want to put my fire out. I don't want to let it keep it going. It's a waste. I want to stock it back up again like that and then put it out. All I need to do now is relight it. I don't need to rebuild it because I haven't let it burn out. So, I just threw that rock then, that was silly. But that's G, by the way, if you want to throw a rock. You can also throw the rocks at the coconuts in the trees if you don't have a bow or an arrow. A bow or a spear. You can throw rocks at them and that gets them out as well. You should try that because I've never really leveled up my throwing. So, well, I think we're going to leave it there because that's pretty long. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We haven't left the place, but we needed that to get that Biden. We've got food on us, so I actually do think we will be able to head off. There's a couple of caves near here which I want to show you first, and then we'll head to the next major location, which is fishing camp. And we'll just kind of do a zigzag up and down. It depends. We really need the grappling hook, so we need to follow the map in order to get the grappling hook. So that's what we'll do. And the grappling hook is where? Can't remember. Grappling hook is at the... the grappling hook is... is it still up at the Jeep? Used to be at the Jeep. Not sure if it's still at the Jeep. Think it is. So we'll go there. So we'll go from here, we'll check out the caves, we'll go to the fishing camp. There's 2 places to go from there. Then we'll go over the water and get to the Jeep. And the Biden, metal Biden as well. So, yes. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this is something that you'll enjoy watching. And I hope you'll all come back again for the next episode. So I'll catch you all again soon. Bye.